You worked all day, you checked every email, sat through every meeting, answered every message the moment it came in, and somehow the one thing that actually mattered didn't get done. Sound familiar? Here's the thing. That's not a you problem. That's not laziness, and it's not poor time management. Your brain has literally been rewired to crave distraction over depth, and most productivity advice out there completely misses this. Cal Newport is a theoretical computer scientist with a PhD from MIT, not a blogger with a ring light, someone who published peer-reviewed academic papers while never working past 5 p.m. And in his book, Deep Work, he explains exactly why focus feels like a war right now and what you can actually do about it. There's one concept he introduces early in the book that reframes everything. And once you understand it, the way you think about your workday changes completely. Why your brain fights focus. That concept is called attention residue. Here's what it means. Every time you switch from one task to another, say from writing a report to checking Slack, part of your brain stays stuck on the thing you just left. So even though you moved on physically, mentally you're still half on the old task. You're never fully present on anything. You're always running at a fraction of your actual capacity. Now here's where it gets worse. Researchers found that just working near your phone pulls your attention off task every 40 seconds on average, even if you never touch it. You don't have to pick it up. Its presence alone is enough to split your focus. Newport puts all of this into a simple equation. High-quality work equals time spent multiplied by intensity of focus. And when you look at it that way, you immediately see the problem. Most people only ever try to add more hours. They work later, wake up earlier, squeeze work into every gap in their day, but they never touch the intensity side of that equation. And because their attention is constantly fractured by notifications and task switching, they're actually destroying their intensity while adding more time. More hours, less output. That's the trap most people are stuck in. And it's not just about notifications. Newport points to something called neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself based on what you repeatedly do. Every time you reach for your phone the moment you feel bored or stuck, you're training your brain to expect constant stimulation. You're building a shortcut. And over time, those shortcuts become the default path your brain wants to take. So when you sit down to do something genuinely hard, something that requires holding one thought for 90 minutes straight, your brain resists it, not because you're undisciplined, because you've spent months training it to do the opposite. The good news is that neuroplasticity works both ways. The same brain that built those distraction habits can build new ones. That's exactly what Newport's framework is designed to do.
The Deep Work Framework. So, what is deep work exactly? Newport defines it simply: focused, uninterrupted work on something cognitively demanding. The kind of work that actually moves things forward. The report that requires real thinking. The skill that takes real practice. The problem that needs your full brain on it. Not emails, not status updates, not any task you could do while half watching TV. Before we get into the rules, one number you need to know: 4 hours. Research on elite performers, concert musicians, chess grandmasters, world-class athletes consistently shows they max out at around 4 hours of genuine deep work per day before quality drops sharply. So the goal was never more hours, it was always better ones. Rule 1. Protect your time blocks like they're a meeting with your most important client. Schedule a specific window for deep work and treat it as non-negotiable. Start with just 30 minutes if that's all you can manage. But here's why the protection matters. Every time you let yourself break the block, even for something small like a 2-second Instagram check, you're drilling a hole in your mental wall. Do it enough times and your brain stops recognizing the wall at all. The block becomes meaningless. But every time you fight that urge and stay in the work, the wall gets stronger.
You're literally patching it back up. Rule 2. Build a pre-work ritual. Something simple: making coffee, putting on a specific playlist, sitting in a particular chair. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as you do it consistently before every deep work session. Over time, your brain starts treating that ritual as a trigger. It learns that what comes next is focused work, and it begins to shift into that mode automatically. Like how you automatically reach for a towel after washing your hands without thinking about it. You've built that loop so deeply, it runs on its own. Rule 3. Design your environment, don't just manage it. And this one trips people up. Managing distraction is not the same as removing it. Your phone sitting face down on your desk, silent, flipped over, seemingly out of the way, still costs you working memory. Your brain spends energy resisting it. The fix isn't better willpower, it's putting the phone in another room entirely, so there's nothing to resist in the first place. Rule 4. Embrace boredom. Every time you fill a quiet moment, waiting in line, sitting in traffic, standing in an elevator, with your phone, you're sending your brain a message: stillness is a problem that needs solving. And then you sit down for 90 minutes of real work and wonder why your brain keeps hunting for stimulation. Deliberately let yourself be bored in those small moments. It feels uncomfortable at first, but you're building the tolerance your brain needs to stay with hard work. Rule 5. Use idle time to think. Walking, commuting, doing the dishes, these are zero brain power activities that most people fill with podcasts or music. Instead, pick one specific problem and work through it from start to finish in your head. No extra time required. You're training your focus muscle by stacking it onto time you are already spending. But doing the work is only half of it. How you end your day matters as much as how you start it. Most people, when they hit 6 p.m. and still have things left on their list, try to squeeze in a little extra work at night. Newport says this is one of the worst things you can do for your focus, not just tonight, but tomorrow. Because your brain can't fully recharge if it's still running background stress about unresolved tasks. It's like leaving 30 tabs open overnight and wondering why your computer is slow in the morning. The work isn't getting done. Your brain is just burning energy worrying about it. The fix is simple. Spend the last 15 minutes of your workday writing down every unresolved task and a clear plan for how you'll tackle each one tomorrow. Not a vague intention, an actual written plan. When you do that, your brain gets permission to let go. It stops running those background loops because it knows the problem is already handled. You've essentially told it, we don't need to keep thinking about this tonight. It's on paper. We've got a plan. And that's what actually lets you switch off. Now, there's one more trap Newport warns about, and it's sneaky because it feels rational. He calls it the any-benefit mindset. Your brain knows you don't want to waste time, so when it wants to scroll Facebook or check the news, it finds a justification. You're staying informed, you're keeping up with people, there's some value in it. And technically, that's true. But just because something has a benefit doesn't make it a good use of your time. Newport's point is that you should identify your highest value tasks and guard your deep work blocks for those exclusively. Everything else is just your brain looking for an easier path. And here's the payoff that makes all of this worth it. Csikszentmihalyi, the psychologist who spent decades studying what makes people feel fulfilled, found that the people who reported the most joy in life weren't the ones relaxing the most. They were the ones regularly pushing their brain to its limit on something difficult and meaningful. That's what deep work actually gives you. Not just more output, but the feeling at the end of the day that your time meant something, that you showed up fully for your own life. Conclusion. Focus doesn't feel impossible because you're weak. It feels impossible because your brain has spent months being trained for distraction, and deep work is how you retrain it. Start small this week. Block out one 30-minute window each day. Put your phone in another room and protect that block like nothing else on your schedule matters more. Build the muscle slowly, and you'll start finishing in 2 focused hours what used to take you all day. If you want to go deeper on rewiring how your brain thinks, the video on The Strangest Secret covers exactly why your habits form the way they do. It's on screen now. Subscribe if this video helps.